Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues. Today we're taking a look at Batman Infected from the Batman Arkham City video game. Collector figure. Series 1. And I gotta tell you, right from inside the box, if you wanted to see the box, by the way, check out the Robin review, number 25 I believe is the number on that, and you can take a look at the box. It's going to be exactly the same for Batman and Harley, so no point in going back through the box and the artwork and everything. But as I was saying, I gotta tell you, right even inside the package and seeing the figure online, I knew this was going to be a great figure. I, for whatever reason, wasn't on board with the Arkham Asylum Batman. His face just looked a little odd to me, but I think it's one of those of actually getting a hold of the figure and actually having it in your hand and taking a look at it just really makes the figure come to life. This is a fantastic Batman. I had said in my Batman Legacy, Batman and Two-Face review that Batman epitomized everything that I wanted in a Batman. I'm going to have to take it all back and say right here is one of the Batmen to have. I like it that we don't have very many figures of Batman that are a Bruce Wayne, or if we do, we get a Bruce Wayne to Batman type of figure, and the Batman himself, when you put all the Batman stuff on him, never quite looks right. But this is a fantastic figure, fantastic head sculpt. We'll take his little device out of his hand for the time being. Excellent detail from DC Direct. You can actually see the Batman cowl. I'm turned upside down here. It's pulled down off his back there, or laying on his back rather. But a fantastic figure. I wish I had the same reaction to Robin from DC Direct when I pulled him out. As Robin would say in The Young Justice, I'm kind of underwhelmed. Don't get me wrong, that Robin's a really good figure, but I think I've kind of liked the Mattel just maybe a little bit better. But this is the Batman review, so we will shut up here. A great head sculpt for Bruce Wayne. It's on a ball joint. It does go 360. Almost goes 360. The cowl is stopping him from being able to turn all the way around. But the head moves, and it's a very good ball joint. I wish the Mattel figures had a ball joint that moved this good. So you can actually kind of look down, back. So very good. When we saw the one-shot artwork of Bruce Wayne Batman, he was kind of standing like this and didn't realize that, you know, he's infected. Let me turn off the camera light here. Maybe you can kind of see a little bit more. Some natural sunlight. I think my new background is causing some focusing issues. I apologize. It looks like his eyes are glowing. I think it's just the light in the room. His eyes are not white. Hopefully you can kind of pick that up. They are normal looking eyes. But turn the light back on. But just a fantastic figure. I don't know how many times I've said fantastic and great and awesome and all those descriptive words there. Go look at the base that I have him standing on. Kind of zoom in here a little bit. I'm just kind of standing in awe at the figure. I kind of see what people were saying about Batman from the DC Direct on the Arkham Asylum, that was a great Batman. And this is too. I may have to go get an Arkham Asylum Batman. I like this color scheme. The Arkham Asylum, from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City, the color scheme of Batman changed a little bit. This is really a darker gray, and his trunks and cape are a really dark black, maybe even a little hint of navy blue thrown in there too, to kind of just brighten it up a little bit. But very good figure. He does come with an accessory. I have not played the video game. I own the video game, but I do not have a PlayStation 3. Some of you may be asking, why did you do that? I just hadn't found a game I wanted for the PS3, and when Arkham Asylum came out, I didn't get that one, and I don't know why, but that's neither here nor there. Another review, another story. So, I'm not exactly sure what this is called, but I know it's like his communicator comm device that gives him a readout of the city. Sets in his hand very well. The odd thing about the figure, his right hand, is it just me, or does it look a little small, or does it look small because of the gauntlet? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But he has rotation in the arm, the forearm here, much like Robin. His arm moves out. I did look back at my DC Direct shelf, and Damian does have the same pivot on the arm, so that is the only DC Direct figure I have that has that range of motion. So I will just take that out. But like I said, the head could almost go all the way around. There's no turn at the waist. Legs go up and down, bend there, and the boot turns. So the other thing, it's not really a complaint, but his legs do look like they're a little in close together. I think it's just the way the figure is sculpted, but just a fantastic looking figure. I love the way the cape is kind of billowing out around Batman, and I almost hate to bring the comparison up from the Mattel Batman Legacy, because I think we already know who the clear winner is here, but we will bring him up anyway. I still like this figure, don't get me wrong, but seeing the two stand side by side, there is no question in my mind where the better figure is. If you're going to buy one, this is the one to get, although you are getting a Two-Face with this Batman. Mattel is also going to release this Batman again. We'll have three. We have this one that came with Two-Face, and we're getting another one. We have the 70s paint scheme Batman, same exact body mold that you got from Toys R Us, which I had picked one up on eBay. And then we're getting a Catwoman and Batman, and the Catwoman Batman is going to be in this kind of color scheme. I think there's going to be some blue in and around the mask, and the cape part of it are blue. So not knocking what Mattel did here. I love the cape a whole lot. This Batman is still a really good Batman in my book, but you know, the arms don't quite sit down well. That's all the farther they go, as the DC Direct arms can go a little bit farther, but there's just no comparison in between the two Batman. Although the only thing, we're getting a detective mode Batman in Wave 2 from DC Direct, and he's going to be painted this kind of odd blue scheme to kind of recreate when you're in detective mode in the video game, where everything is kind of skewed and you know, off colors and things like that. So his face will be tinged a little bit blue. I very much love having a Bruce Wayne looking Batman. It would have been kind of nice to have a normal looking Batman without the infection, but that's fine. That just adds to the figure because, you know, hey, this is from Arkham Asylum. But I would have liked to have seen a head swap, that you would have got an extra head. So if you wanted a normal cowled looking Batman in this color palette, because the Arkham Asylum Batman looks more like this color scheme than they've kind of darkened up his color for Arkham Asylum. Or from Arkham City, they darkened it up. Hopefully you understood that, because having two different figures on the stand from the same universe and two different lines, a DC Direct and a Mattel Batman Legacy, is really kind of throwing me. So hopefully I haven't got everybody all confused, because I sure as heck sound like I am. Something I didn't do for Robin is that they come with the generic, and you can see my oil from my hands on here, really kind of transfers, but the generic stands. The stands I think everybody wishes we would have still are these stands. I don't know, it was probably cost saving just to do generic stand rather than do these, but this just adds so much more to it. This is from my Batman Hush figures, as I have the whole first wave of the Hush. The Batman and Son, Robin and Damian come with this same stand, although it is red and black instead of the blue and black. I've actually thought about using some of these Hush stands for my Batman figures. And, you know, he sets on it very well. I don't have the other peg in it. It's on this actual base, but if it stands there, throw away. I think most of these figures are going to stand on their own. So if I have a figure like Poison Ivy from Hush, I do have to have her on her stand or she just continues to fall over. So there are the two figures. There's really not much in the way of comparison. You can see it's the same video game figures. This one is the more lighter gray. There is a nice texture to this one that the Arkham Asylum figure, DC Direct figure. Man, I'm going to confuse me and all the viewers. There's that texture lines in here. I think you can kind of see. It's a really nice touch on this. Give it more of a suit feel. But I think that's the one plus that this figure has. I'm up to which bat I like. The more I'm looking at it, I think I do like this a little bit better. But the bat here is raised up out of the chest. And it's textured also, so I think that's really kind of cool too. Bringing in Robin here from the Batman Legacy line, I think Robin works well with both of these Batmen. If you're thinking about getting one or the other, like I said, the Joker comes with this Robin. So I think the Mattel version, the color palette is very nice and even with this Batman. Like I said, I wish the cape was a little bit longer. If the cape was longer in this one, I think this would be a great figure. It's still a very good figure in my book. We will bring in the other Robin from DC Direct. And this Robin is equally good too. I like it. It's just a little bit bright, being next to Batman. Not that Robin has always been a brighter colored character, but I think I see what you mean as far as the color palette working. And he also works well with this Batman as well. So there is something for you to think about. But clearly the winner in this round, hands down, goes to DC Direct Batman Arkham City Wave 1 Batman. So hope you have dug this review. I haven't had a whole lot to say because I've just been really kind of marveling at the figure. This is definitely a must-buy. Me being a Robin fan, I'm going to say, hey, pick up Robin too, but it's going to be a toss of the coin, little Two-Face reference, for which Robin you want, but the Batman here, hands down, is the winner. So we have one more review, and I won't be able to do a comparison on Harley because Harley's Batman Legacy Mattel version is not out yet, so it will just be Harley by herself. But I think for Harley's review, I will bring out and assemble a Arkham City figures that we have so far. So anyway, enough rambling. As always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogue signing off and saying we will see you guys next time.